All right, we're going to take a look at the website for State Roofing Company as an example to help you to improve your own website as well. Now, they have a lot of really good things going on here. As I first take a look at the website, I see the phone number right at the top of the page. It is clickable. Both of these phone numbers are clickable. They do have two phone numbers. It does help people to figure out if they want to call the Houston or College Station office. My argument for this would be make it easy. Try to have one phone number. In this case, two is not too much of a challenge for someone to have to make that decision, but this might be a good opportunity for this company to consider having a single phone number and potentially a automated system, or somebody could easily just press 1 for Houston, press 2 for College Station, and have a single phone number at the top of the page here. That would be worth testing to see if that increases conversions on this site. Another thing that they have working really well here is the clear call to action to request a free inspection. The red button on the top of the roof background here stands out. It pulls the user's attention down to that button. When I hover my mouse over it, it shows the URL for the home page. So I was a little bit concerned by that. And when I click on the button, my concerns were confirmed. This button doesn't actually go anywhere. So there's probably just a little typo here that needs to be addressed. I'm not entirely sure how this was originally built or where the mistake may have come in, but this request a free inspection button currently doesn't take the user anywhere and just adds confusion. That is probably reducing their conversions. Scrolling down the page, we can see that they do have a link to their form for the free inspection. So if somebody is confused by this, they can scroll further, but you can see that is a little bit more difficult to spot versus this big red button. So that's going to probably have fewer conversions. Next, we can see the phone number for College Station is in much larger print. For some reason, at this part of the page, they do not have the Houston office phone number alongside of it. The notice here is for a hailstorm from 2025. It is now March of 2026, and they still have the same notice. So this should be updated with some recent weather alerts or something like that may be relevant here. Coming down, we have a YouTube video that's embedded, some reviews. All of those are great for helping to drive conversions. We have the phone numbers in the footer, which are also clickable. All of that looks great. Let's go take a look at that roof inspection form, and you'll see the next challenge that I have here. So on this page, I'm just going to scroll down for you. We're not going to worry about reading all of these items, but they have a very long form for the user to fill out. There is a rule in digital marketing for conversion optimization that the longer a form is, the fewer people are going to complete that form. So I would presume, given the length of this form, that this business has a problem with having too many leads, too many people filling out the form, and they need to lighten the load on the workers in the office. By having a longer form like this, they should expect to have far fewer people fill out that form. On the positive side, when you have a long form and somebody does take the time to fill that out, it's usually going to be a much higher quality lead. So somebody that fills out this form is probably going to be doing business with their company, as opposed to a shorter form where people are going to quickly fill it out, but they may or may not be ready to do business with you. So that there's no right or wrong answer about the length of the form, just a trade-off to be made, whether you need to get more leads or if you need to get higher quality leads at risk of having fewer leads. Looking through the website, I see that there is a search function, but I don't see a blog or any ongoing content production, so I'm not entirely sure what the search function is here for. It looks like they've got about 5 pages. Maybe there's a few more links in the footer. You don't really need search for that small of a website. Additionally, without any other content on this website, I would expect that it's probably not ranking very well in search for SEO traffic. So I took a look at the ad libraries The Meta ad library doesn't show any ads for them, and the Google ad library doesn't show any ads. Without any ads in Google or Meta, I'm not entirely sure where their leads are coming from. Maybe they have a very strong local reputation, and that's why they have the 2 offices in Houston and College Station. So I hope this has been a valuable review for you to help grow your business, to identify some opportunities for improvement. And if the folks at State Roofing Company happen to watch this video at some point, this is a really good start. I've just outlined a few options to help improve conversions and drive revenue for your business. If you would like to have a similar audit for your website to help grow your business, visit opsis.com. And right now we're doing free audits to help people figure out how to grow your local business.